sounded great. My first guest, this is unbelievable. She's a double Grammy winner at 15 years old. She'll be debuting her new single, Feels Like Home, here today. This is our first time we've actually debuted a single, so this is very exciting. But we're going to talk to her first. So please welcome LeAnn Rimes. You look great.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Because I know you have a busy schedule, don't you?
Yes, I've been on tour since December 31st of last year, basically New Year's Eve. And I have like just a few weeks off here and there, but we've been on tour like constantly.
Constantly?
So, yeah, we finish up September.
When you say on tour constantly, how often are you home?
Pretty much, we, like, for the past, all through the summer, we've stayed out usually a month at a time.
Right.
They're off for about a week or two.
You just go home for a week?
So, yeah.
Where is home?
In Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas, Texas. Mm-hmm. And, well, that's close to the Pecan Museum.
Yes, I know. They're like 45 minutes from me.
45 minutes?
I have to go visit.
Every time you get home.
I have to go.
That's why. And is that where you're from originally?
No, I'm originally from Jackson, Mississippi. And I moved up to Dallas when I was 6. So I've been there most of my life.
When you were 6, you moved? The whole family moved?
Yeah.
Right? And when did you know?
All of it.
I just thought you just went, I'm fed up with this Mississippi. I'm going. I'm 6. I've had enough of it.
Yeah, I thought I was old enough at the time.
When did you start singing?
I started singing, actually, on stage at 5. But my dad has tasted me singing at 18 months old, so...
18 months old? You were singing?
Yeah.
I was drooling.
So was I. Just had words coming out of my mouth.
Really? What would you sing at 18 months old?
Like Jesus Loves Me, You're My Sunshine, and I love to say the Pledge of Allegiance also at 18 months old. I don't know what the deal was, but I had this, yeah.
Really? At 18? Well, that must have been so cute. Is that on tape? Is that on audio tape?
Yeah, my dad has me singing.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
And he was like playing the guitar and everything, so.
And then at 5?
At 5, I started on stage.
Professionally? Where was your first gig?
I started dancing at 2.5 and like tap and jazz and stuff, and I took that for about 10 years. And but when I was 5, I started doing like song and dance competitions and like doing a little tap dance and singing. So
how old were you when you did Star Search?
I was 8.
8 when you did, because you won for 2 weeks, right?
Won 1 week.
You won 1 week.
Yeah.
But to me, it seemed like 2. No,
I was on 2 weeks, but I won 1.
You won 1, and you lost the second week. But where is the person you lost to?
I don't know.
You don't know, and look at you. So it's a good thing sometimes to lose.
What happened was they had my music was like totally messed up, so that kind of threw me off at 8 years old. So.
Oh, they played the wrong track or something?
It was the right track. It was just like there was a modulation when it switched keys, and it just did it
like wrong. I hate when that happens.
I know, don't you?
I hate that. You're just getting into the number, modulation, key switched. Thrown off.
Totally thrown off.
When that happens.
That's okay.
So you spend all this time on the road. Now, do you have friends in Dallas?
Yeah, really, my friends. I guess I've had to grow up in an adult world pretty fast, and I've had to grow up fast, I guess. And most of my friends have always been a lot older than me. And basically, a lot of my friends are like on the road with me. My whole band, they're like my big brothers and sisters. I love them to death. And basically, I have a lot of friends out here in LA and some in Dallas still, and I just love to go visit when I'm off the road. So.
And what about school? What do you do for school?
I'm homeschooling, and I have a tutor. So.
Bus schooling, I think.
Bus schooling, yeah,
yes.
pretty much.
You're home once every month.
Exactly.
That's not a lot of school.
I know.
But that's kind of fun. Your life is like a field trip. So you.
Pretty much. There you go.
Isn't it? But so you have somebody traveling with you that teaches you?
Yeah, I've taken off some for the summer and everything, but
like everybody.
Yeah. So yeah, I usually have a tutor sometimes that travels with me, and then I take my courses at Texas Tech University. So
you're in university already?
Well, it's like high school, kind of like pre-college courses.
But at 15, you're in pre-college?
Kind of. It's like it's kind of high school pre-college.
Have you accelerated? Are you ahead?
Yeah, I actually skipped 2 grades. I went from 6th grade. I took a test and moved to 9th grade, and so.
Wow.
A long time ago.
That's pretty cool. What subjects are you good at? Do you have a favorite subject?
It's very funny. I hated math in like 6th grade, and like when I moved, I just started doing algebra, and everything, and I loved it. I really love algebra. It's so weird. I hate geometry though.
You know what makes you love math?
What?
When you start getting paychecks.
Well, yeah, I know. Exactly.
When you're getting When you're getting a cut of the album, you better know how to divide.
Exactly.
I know that. You'll learn fast. It's tough to tell a kid who's sitting in school not getting anything, but you better know your math.
They get their allowance.
They
know.
do. That's
I get mine.
You get a much more than allowance, but that's pretty cool. What do you do with all the money? I mean, you're a working person. What do you do?
I save a lot of it.
Good.
And yeah, I put that up, make sure I have my future money ahead of me. And then, I love to do like stuff, just
you
normal
shop?
stuff. I love, yes, it's like a really bad habit of mine.
It's a bad habit?
Well, yeah, I just love to go shopping. I get bored, like on the
Do
road.
you have credit cards?
Yeah, I have a credit card.
You have a credit card?
I pay it off every month. I have to say that. It's like paid off.
No kidding.
There you go.
When you have a hit on the Billboard charts, as long as you've had the hit, you can pay it off.
I've been very lucky. I've been really, very lucky.
And very talented. You deserve all the luck that you have.
Thank you.
So as you go shopping, do you go to the malls, or do you do you hang out in malls? Do you go?
Yeah, I go to the mall. I mean, like when we're on the road, we get bored during the day. So basically, we take up sports. Either we love to bowl. I love to play softball. So like we've started like for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital as like the charity I work really close to, and we always play like baseball games with a radio station that's in town.
Right.
So of course we're not great, but we love to have fun and we love to raise money for the charity. So
what position do you play?
I play third.
Third base
and shortstop. So
it's pretty cool. You're delightful. I want to talk to you more.
Okay.
About what you do on the road.
Very
And
cool.
about, I know that you're coming up on 16, so I want to talk to you about your driver's license. And you're a wonderful yodeler. And I
Yes.
want you to teach me
I'm gonna
how to
teach
yodel.
you. I'm
You're
gonna
going to teach
try.
me how to yodel. So we got a lot to do.
Okay.
LeAnn Rhymes will be back with more right after this.
Closed captioning for the Howie Mandel Show is brought to you by Con Ed.
This has been a CBS News special report.
I did it right, so that was good.
That is good.
So I got a second chance.
Well, that is great.
Yeah.
And do you have in mind what kind of car you want?
Actually, I have a couple.
You have a couple cars. When you said you love to shop, you love to shop.
No. This is kind of cool. I got a BMW for my record company for Christmas.
Wow.
And it's been very, very lucky with the car thing.
Paramount,
I love it.
the Paramount, the people that do this show, bought me a Hot Wheels set.
Oh wow! I've always wanted one. My dad just gave me a Dodge Ram pickup truck. for
You
my
got a
birthday.
Dodge Ram pickup truck?
And I have an Explorer.
And you have an Explorer. So you have 3 cars?
I do.
And
they're all black. I have this thing
So how do you
obsession with
choose?
black. I don't know. I love my BMW. I
Really?
Have to say, yeah.
So you go out in the morning, you choose?
Yeah.
You're like Jay Leno. You're like Jay Leno's got
I'm
like
not
100
that
cars.
bad.
He's got like 100 cars. Every day
I
a
know.
different car. But you never get a chance to drive them because you're always on the road.
Yeah, I do. I never. They like sit there, basically. I mean,
They sit there?
Yeah.
You don't go out? Are you dating?
No, not really. No.
No?
No.
Nobody?
Nobody. I have really good just guy friends.
Guy friends. That's
Guy
good.
friends.
Well, you know what? You're young. You keep it like that. You don't need commitment yet. Right? I have a 13-year-old daughter.
It depends on who it is.
Yeah, I don't want you to say you want. I have a 13-year-old daughter who's 2 years away from you, so I'm saying hold back, because longer you hold back, I can say to my daughter, Jackie, look at LeAnn. She's not.
Oh, don't put any pressure on me whatsoever.
Yeah, for my kid.
Yeah,
Yours are-
thanks.
Now, you're also an amazing person because not only are you a singing sensation, you also wrote a book, right? And the book got turned into a movie, and you
Yes.
acted in it. Yes. How old were you when you wrote the book?
Well, this was just last year. I wrote it when I guess I was 14.
14
I
to write a
co-wrote
book.
it with an author. His name is Tom Carter, and he came to me with the idea of the book, and it was a fictional Christmas story, a little bit autobiographical, mostly fictional, and it's called Holiday in Your Heart.
Right.
And got written, got put out as a book, and then we did an ABC movie on it. So
Wow.
it's very cool.
You want to pursue acting? You want to continue acting?
Yeah, I do. I think that's my next thing. I really would love to do some acting. I'm going to take off the road when I get through with the tour, and I think until the middle of next year and start touring again. But I think I'm going to try to do some a movie in between there.
Wow. Well, I'm sure you'll get whatever you want. Now, when you're singing, one of the things that I read about you, you had the big hit Blue, and
Right.
yodeling was a big part of that.
Yeah.
Now you're known for your yodeling.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess.
No, but I mean that's.
Well, what it was, Blue was written by Bill Mack,
Right.
who was a radio disc jockey in Dallas, and he wrote that song for Patsy Cline like 30 years ago, and
Right.
she never got to record it.
Right.
And I heard the song, and actually I had to fight my dad to hear it because he didn't want, he's like, this is not a good song, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So I basically pulled it out, listened to it myself, and I loved it. I knew there was something kind of missing, so I put this little yodel thing in it.
Yodel? Mm-hmm. How do you yodel? How do you...
It's just like a break in your voice.
That's all?
Yeah.
Well, that happened to me when I was 15, too. But that break in my voice is over. Let me hear you yodel. Can you just yodel?
Yeah.
How do you yodel?
There you go. It's just like a little...
How do you do that?
I don't know.
They love it. They love it. Hopefully this... Pardon me?
You should do a duet.
I would do a duet with you
let's
before.
go.
Now you're going to do your debut from your new CD. You're going to do it on our show a little later on, so you're going to hang out.
Yeah,
This is very exciting for me. We're going to, and you know who's coming up next? The pecan guy.
Oh, the pecan?
Yes. He's got his own pecan museum, so stay right there.
Right.
You stay right here. This is great.
Coming up on the Howie Mandel Show, from the Young and the Restless, Joshua Morrow. You're tuned to the Howie Mandel Show. Today, Howie's guests are Grammy winner LeAnn, and still to come, Young and the Restless star Joshua Morrow and Pecan Museum curator B.W. Crawford. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Howie.
We're back, and all the way from, 45 minutes from LeAnn Rimes' house, right? Is that where you have this museum?